Hey everybody, Ron from Back in the Fairway here with my final post of 2020. Thank goodness, because what a year it's been. As you can see, it is a very cold and actually snowy day here in the Snohomish area. So we are shut down for the day due to snow. What a year it has been. Early on, the year looked like it was going to be a little crazy, and then COVID hit and everything turned even crazier. We were shut down for a month and a half, and the PGA training system was completely thrown out of whack, and they adapted so quick that I feel like I didn't even miss a step this year. For those that are kind of joining along the journey right now, this year I was able to do a handicap exemption for my PAT early in the year, which caught me up with where I should have been in book work had I passed my first attempt back at the end of last season. Huge break for me because I did not have the ability to go out of state to take another PAT at another location that was still allowing play at that point. So from there, did my first class in August, working through the level 1 stuff right now. That's where I'm sitting, prepping for some huge news in 2021, which I cannot wait to share with you, but it's not going to happen just yet. Let me see, what can I share? Huge changes coming to equipment next year. Really started to dial things in this year and kind of maximize what I need and where I need it in my bag. And learned a lot about playing longer courses, tougher courses. Had my first PGA event back in, I guess it was September. Yeah, September. I still need to get you guys a video on that one. I am so sorry. Like I said, usually these things, I can rattle them off and they're done. That has not been the case this year. This year has been a total mess of craziness. Even this right now, I'm trying not to shake too much. It's really cold out here. Don't have my tripod with me, but again, I'm looking at trying to get more content up for you guys, not necessarily trying to, win an Oscar here. So, yeah. Anyway, first event was in September. Played really well for about 14 holes. But yeah, I promise you guys, early in the year, I will go back and highlight that event. It was strange. I'll leave it at that. It was strange, but it was good. It's nice to have one under your belt, nice to meet some new people, network a little bit. Yeah, just an overall enjoyable experience. I would have loved to have played a few holes better than I did. Didn't work out for me. I'm okay with that. And next year is going to be a better year. Moving into next year, that brings me to where I want to go in the next video. As soon as I can sit down with it, I am going to start taking you through how to actually navigate the PGA system and become a professional. It seems pretty cut and dry. It's not. There's a lot of paths you can take. There's a lot of ways to do it. But me being 45, already established in another career, not exactly the easiest thing to navigate when you're trying to do 3 things at once. So I'm hoping I can shed a little light on it and kind of walk you through the process of how to do it. Especially for those of you that are watching right now that are kind of like, oh gosh, I would love to do that. Let me just tell you this. There have been 3 times in my life where I've jumped ship from my planned path to go somewhere else, and 1 out of the 3 has worked. So don't ever give up. Don't think that you have to do anything different than you're doing, but it's very important to think about the fact of what you're doing has a lot larger impact, not only on what your career is, but who you feel you are as a person. And being able to step out of, kind of the doldrums of daily life into a career where you can give back to generations to come, where you can go through and genuinely show up excited every day you come somewhere. even if it's a second job or a third job, whatever it is, when you feel that, that happy place, there's nothing better than that. So as you start to navigate things, it's a daunting task to get through the system. It takes some people years to get through the system. In my PGM class, there were a couple of mentions where people had done it in as little as 18 months. Some people have taken 8 years. It's not a cut and dry solution. It's not a simplistic thing, but that's okay. It's not supposed to be. It's a different path for everybody depending on what you want to do. You can go into, the PGA lifelong education pieces that can take literally, a lifetime to get through. And that's okay. You're growing as a person, you're growing as a teacher, you're growing as a golfer. It's just all part of the process. And that's kind of where I am at now, is that, I've got a great career in sales. I've got a great, second time full-time position here during the season, part-time in the off season. But even on days like this, you can't go out and play. You don't have anybody out here, but it is simply stunning to be out in an environment like this every day. So I guess what I want to do right now is kind of wrap this up at about I'm probably about 5 to 6 minutes of rambling in here. But I would love to say, first off, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I cleared 300 subscribers this week. That is not something I ever thought I would say. I am really stoked to start creating a lot more content for you. And then the next piece to that is, thank you for following along in 2020. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to know that people actually care enough to, watch for new videos and things like that. If you haven't rung the little bell, I promise I will be using that more next year. As I said, big changes coming, gonna be fun. From there, I'm gonna get into more of the nuts and bolts of the operation and show you more of what I do on a daily basis and how we're navigating through this craziness that is COVID and the PGA PGM program. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below, or shoot me an email or direct message me on Twitter or Facebook. I'll try to put links down below, but who knows if I'll remember to. And then also, if you are in the Snohomish area and would like to, or even the Seattle area, I guess if I want to open that up wider, I will have full-time teaching hours posted soon. If you want to get the inside scoop on that, I will gladly do that. So please make sure you message me for those. Other than that, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. I look forward to sharing a completely exciting 2021 with you, and can't wait to tell you about all the new changes. So we will see you soon, and have a great holiday season. Thanks so much for watching.